small, secluded village, surrounded by dense, whispering woods, lived a reclusive old man named Elias. He was known for his peculiar habit of taking long walks at twilight, disappearing into the forest as the sun set. The villagers whispered about his strange rituals and avoided crossing his path. One foggy evening, a young woman named Clara, new to the village, decided to follow Elias, driven by curiosity. She trailed him silently, her breath forming ghostly puffs in the cold air. As the forest grew darker and the trees seemed to close in, Clara noticed Elias moving with purpose, not slowing for the encroaching darkness. Suddenly, Elias stopped by an ancient oak, its gnarled branches twisting like skeletal fingers. Clara, hidden behind a thick trunk, watched as he took out a small, worn book and began chanting in a language she couldn't understand. The air grew colder, and the fog thickened, swirling around Elias and coiling like living smoke. Without warning, the ground began to tremble, and an eerie glow emanated from beneath the tree. Clara's heart pounded as the earth split open, revealing a dark, yawning chasm. From the depths, a low, guttural growl resonated, making her skin crawl. Shadows seemed to emerge from the abyss, writhing and stretching towards Elias. Terrified, Clara stumbled backward, making a noise that drew Elias's attention. He looked directly at her, his eyes black voids with no trace of human warmth. The shadows lunged, and Clara felt a cold, paralyzing dread as they reached out with grasping tendrils. In a desperate bid for escape, Clara ran, not daring to look back. The forest seemed to shift and distort, the trees elongating and closing in around her. She burst out of the woods and into the village, gasping for breath, but the village was silent and empty, its once vibrant life now replaced by an oppressive stillness. The next morning, Clara tried to tell the villagers what she had seen, but they simply nodded with knowing, sorrowful expressions. They led her to the edge of the forest and pointed to an old, neglected house. This was Elias's home, they said. He's been gone for years. The forest, it takes what it needs. Clara's blood ran cold as she realized the village had been abandoned for years, and she was the only living soul left to tell the tale. She glanced back at the darkening forest, where the shadows seemed to watch her with a malevolent hunger, and she knew, deep down, that Elias had never truly left.